Hello my loves, welcome to my channel Sun of Stars and welcome to today's reading. This is not going to be a pick a card reading, as you guys know on my channel, or maybe for some of you guys, oh, the smoke is a lot. Okay. If you're new here because you felt super duper drawn to the title, I usually do pick a card readings, but this reading is going to be a collective reading. We're just gonna get some cards and see what your spirit guides want you to know right now in this very moment. I actually pre-pulled a lot of cards, so I already know where this message is going, and you also know where this message is going because you saw the title. Okay, but just to let you guys know, this is not a pick a card reading, this is a collective reading. So what I heard before I started this reading is I started to get the cards and ask your spirit guides what you need to hear right now. They told me, if you're reading this, nothing will ever be the same. You guys know that album cover by Drake? Like, if you're reading this, nothing will ever be the same. That's the vibe that came through, kind of like an energy where after this reading there's a lot of changes happening in your life, or as you are clicking on this reading, it's almost as if they're telling me it's going to be a reality shift. Okay, something about where a lot of you guys, you are quantum leaping or shifting into your dream reality, your desired reality, meaning that something about where nothing is ever going to be the same after you watched this reading, or right after you watched this reading, there's a huge change happening in your life where you feel like you can never go back to your old life. Does that make sense? Like, I'm seeing an energy where you can never go back to your old life, or it's kind of like an energy where there's an experience shaping you. It's, you know, that one saying where people say, you cannot come back from certain things, but this is in a good way. Does that make sense? Where you cannot go back to something that you don't even want to go back to. I don't know how to explain it, but again, we're going to get into it in a second, or I'm going to show you the cards in a second, but I'm hearing like there's no coming back. But again, this is meant in a good way, where you finally make like the jump, or you finally like leap into like a new energy. For example, if I could describe this energy, it's kind of like, let's say for example, you have been trying to fight an addiction and you never made the jump to the other side, where you experience a life without this addiction. Again, this could be an addiction to alcohol, you know, chocolate, social media, whatever it is, and it's just an example. Okay, for some of you guys it might resonate, for others of you it's just an example. And it's kind of like you're trying to somehow leave this reality, right, with this addiction or whatever. For others of you, this could even be an energy where you are very aware of a bad habit and you feel like, if I didn't have this bad habit, I know my life would look differently. Does that make sense? Where you're trying to make the jump out of a loop where you feel like things are happening over and over again, kind of like a cycle. You notice a cycle, you notice a pattern, okay, kind of like in a circle, and then you break out of the circle. Does that make sense? And you can never go back. That's the vibe that is coming through here. Okay, something about finally breaking a loop, breaking a cycle. Do you know what I'm being brought to? This is, oh my gosh. Okay, for some of you guys, could be very, very specific to you. For others of you, again, this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And know that I'm trying to describe the energy, but it's going to be different for all of you, what this means in your life, okay? I'm being brought to Supernatural. I don't know if you guys know that TV show. For some of you guys, maybe your spirit guides want you to watch that TV show. It's with Sam and Dean, like two brothers that are haunting, you know, like paranormal stuff, or that are trying to bring order into some type of intranquil spirits that bring like chaos to the world and stuff like that. And there was one episode where they were in a loop, like every day was the same and they were in a loop. I think it was called Groundhog Day, but I'm not sure. I'm not really sure. Okay, but it's an episode where things are happening over and over and over again, and they try to break out of it, but they don't know how to. And the reason why they were in this loop was because of a trickster. So this was like a trickster spirit, or like a trickster type of energy, or like actually it was an angel, but this angel was kind of like misguided, so he was tricking people. So, and I don't know how he broke this cycle, to be honest with you. I don't know what happened in that episode. I just know they had to kind of like, he had to do something different in order to change the outcome of the day. Or like every day was Saturday, 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 Saturday. Every day was like the same date, and he tried to break out of the loop. That's the vibe that is coming through here. So again, this could be an energy where you feel like You're trying to get out of a loop financially, emotionally, spiritually, even health-wise, where you feel like something is reoccurring, or you keep getting colds, or do you know what I mean? Something about where you feel like this keeps happening, this keeps repeating itself. I'm trying to where you are very aware that you are in some type of loop and you're trying to break out of it. And I'm hearing after this reading, nothing will ever be the same, or there's no coming back again in a good way, or you are breaking out of that loop, I don't know what that means, okay? What this energy here is, but it's almost as if you're figuring something out, or you have like a huge epiphany. You might be having this huge epiphany right now during this reading or right after this reading, okay? That's what they're telling me here. Something about in order to get out of the loop, you have to understand why the loop is happening, okay? That's what they're telling me, and you are about to understand why this loop is happening, okay? Something along those lines, or again, it's kind of like a golden thread, a cycle. You are about to notice a pattern, a golden thread. This keeps happening every 2 years, every 3 months. This keeps happening, and there's like a deeper reason behind it, you know? Something about there's a pattern. That's what they're telling me. There's a pattern, and you are about to realize this pattern, like, damn, I didn't notice that there's a pattern, or this keeps happening. Something along the lines. So I do feel like there's either a big, your spirit guides are here. So there's either like a big secret being revealed to you in a dream, or for others of you, you are realizing something, because we have the card here, hidden in plain sight. I'm gonna zoom you guys in a second. We have here the card hidden in plain sight. So it's almost like something was right in front of you, but you didn't see it because you were confused. Okay, this is so freaking interesting. Let me zoom you guys in. Let me show you the cards, and then we're gonna really dive into what this is about for a lot of you guys. This cycle that I'm talking about, okay, that you are breaking. Yeah, okay, the cycle that you are breaking is definitely financially, okay, where you feel like you keep trying to manifest money and it doesn't come, or you maybe do manifest money but it never stays. Do you know what I mean? Where you feel like something keeps happening when it comes to your finances. Maybe you always end up at a job where, I don't know, people are mean to you or whatever, or you always attract a job that that you can't keep. For others of you, again, this is like an energy where you feel like this keeps happening. Like, I don't know what this is, but it seems to be connected to financial energy. This could even be like generational. Oh my God, here we go. This is going to get a very intense reading. For others of you, this could even be generational. Oh my gosh, where something keeps happening in your family tree. Let's say, for example, there's like a pattern in your family tree where someone has a business and they lose that business, or where people in your lineage, they have been screwed over. They have been tricked. Oh yeah, something about dealing with a trickster, where this keeps happening like in your family lineage, or this kept happening in like with your grandma, your grandpa, your great-great-grandma, great-great-grandpa, you know, where something keeps happening. This could even be connected to health, where there's like a pattern in your family tree, is what I'm picking up here, okay? And you are breaking it. It's happening right now. Something about, oh my God, this is big, guys. This is big, man. Wow. I did not see that coming. Let me zoom you guys in, okay? And then I'm going to show you the cards. But for a lot of you guys, get ready to receive big money in your bank account, okay? We have the card here, big money is coming, money magic is working, money miracles, okay? So let me zoom you guys in. I'm going to show you the card right here, okay? So big money is coming, money magic is working, money miracles, okay? We also have here the card too busy or overstimulated. I'm going to show you the cards a little bit, like what I feel like is significant, and then, you know, we're going to dive into what this really is all about. It says too busy or overstimulated, disconnect from social media and reconnect to your soul. Okay, so for some of you guys who have been overstimulated, we have the 8th house here. Okay. We also have the energy here, cleanse your energy, thoughts and feelings that are not yours must be purged. And it's interesting, we have 2 cards here that foretell fortune and wealth. Okay, we have the wealth card here. I'm hearing money rain. I'm hearing a dollar might turn to a million and we are rich. That's just how it feels now. Now, it's the song Money Trees by Kendrick Lamar. We also have the card here, multiple streams. So spirit, definitely, your spirit guides definitely want to talk about your financial situation, your career, big money coming your way. They want to talk about money magic, okay? They want to talk about how you're going to manifest a lot of wealth and a lot of success when it comes to your career, your business, your self-employment, how to finally find a job that is maybe good for you financially as well as health-wise, okay? How to manifest your dream job. That's what they want to talk about here. So let's talk about it, okay? We also have your cornucopia. Like they're telling me you are shifting into a reality that is abundant, okay? Or something about what is happening with you right now. You might be feeling weird, awkward, okay? And your spirit guides, because you might be feeling like you might be feeling a little bit confused, or for others of you, you are noticing that there's a change, there's a shift where maybe inside of you, maybe in your mind, maybe just the energy, it's kind of like, this energy feels unfamiliar to me. Like I wake up today, like, you know, do you see exactly? We come back to the same energy. The loop is breaking. It's almost as if you are so used to this loop, okay, where things are happening the same way or the same old, like every day looks the same, or again, it's like a cycle, you know, where you feel like you're so used to that cycle. And I'm hearing a click, I'm hearing like a ding, I'm hearing like a click, so I don't know if you have been also hearing weird noises or like paranormal activities or something along those lines, where there's like weird noises even though there's nobody, okay? And now I'm hearing a coin dropping. Okay, for some of you guys, you have been seeing a lot of coins on the floor, or you will be seeing a lot of coins on the floor. When you see a lot of coins on the floor, as well as feathers, okay, if you have dreams of dogs, horses, parrots, it is foretelling you that something big is about to happen when it comes to your financial situation. You could be meeting a significant individual that is somehow gonna spark something big in your life path, in your career, financially, or something about where there's like a money miracle about to happen, or big money is coming your way, okay? But yeah, they're showing me like a click, like where almost as if the cycle is breaking, you know, like because I'm hearing like a weird noise, and it's like, what was that? And it's like, but it's like a click. It could be like a click in your mind or a click in your body. It's like a weird sensation. You are noticing like, oh, something happened. Even though nothing happened, but you know something happened. You feel it. And your spirit guides want you to know, maybe you're like a little bit like scared. What is this? I feel like this is unfamiliar to me. I don't know what's going on. Your spirit guides want you to know this is big money announcing itself to you, wealth announcing itself to you, some type of money miracle happening. Or for some of you guys, if you have been doing any money magic, it's about to manifest. For others of you, your spirit guides want you to start doing money magic, okay? For some of you guys, you might be thinking like, does money magic really work? Your spirit guides are telling you like, try it. Try it. Okay, is what I'm picking up here. Something about it's time for you to practice money magic, okay? Because it's almost as if you are ready to become the most authentic version of yourself. And sometimes, because I've been telling this, I think, to my Patreons, in case someone doesn't know, I do have a Patreon. So if you're interested in that, the link is down in the description box. You will also see like a few titles or like a few videos that I'm suggesting that you might like. Anyway, it's almost as if you are about to become a money magnet. That's what it feels like to me here. Or again, this is something about you are realizing how powerful money magic actually is, or that money magic actually freaking works. Okay, where I'm hearing money is just energy. Okay. And to me, it feels like you're tapping into that energy, or there is something happening here. I don't know what this is. You see, I'm telling you, it's like a shift. To me, this feels like a quantum leap. To me, this feels like a shift in energy. To me, this feels like a click in the mind, a click in the soul. But it could also be something about something is clicking. Okay. That could be the reason why you feel odd or weird, not because something bad is about to happen, but because something huge is about to happen financially. You are either about to meet an individual that is very influential when it comes to your career or your finances or your money matters. Okay, and for others of you, the reason why, listen, Your spirit guides are telling me, if you have not yet done any money magic, it is time for you to practice money magic, especially in April and in March is what I'm picking up here. I don't know why they're telling me that. Like, something about April and March is significant for you to do money magic. What do I mean by that? Get a candle, write the amount down that you want to manifest, light the candle, visualize money coming to you, get used to the feeling of like, damn, there's so much money around me. Or maybe, for example, start visualizing what your dream job looks like. There's something about your spirit guides. I want you to laser focus on money and money magic, or manifesting abundance into your life, because it's almost as if right now in this very moment in your life it's time for you. I'm hearing it's your time to shine when it comes to your finances or your career, or something about it's you have been actually wishing for money to come to you in order for you to pay off debt, so that you can feel free in order to pursue love or in order to relocate. But you have to like take care of one thing first, again, which would be money matters or financial matters or paying something off in order for you to move on, is what I'm picking up. So for others of you, you have been wishing for a specific amount of money so you can pay something off, is what I'm picking up here. Okay, and again, your spirit guides are telling you they want you to do money magic, visualize money every day, visualize money in your bank account every day. It's like the perfect timing for you to manifest money into your life. Right now, in this very moment, it is the perfect time for you to manifest money into your life, to practice money magic in order for money miracles to happen in your life. Okay, that's the vibe that is coming through here. It's like the perfect time. I'm hearing it's the golden hour for you to manifest money, for you to receive the money. I'm also hearing you are ready to receive the money. You have been doing so much like shadow work, and you have been on such a long journey of self-love, and you have been letting go of so many things, of so many limiting belief systems. And your spirit guides, I feel like you will start to see a lot of wealth or money magic or money miracles, finding money out of nowhere, getting money out of nowhere, meeting people with a lot of money that are very generous. You are about to meet these people. Specifically, it's gonna start in April, but I feel like there's gonna be a big bang in October, but we're gonna talk about it in a second. Okay, the card here also says stay focused, practice discipline and commitment, and you will see progress. So your spirit guides, they want you to know right now is not the time for you to get distracted. Right now it's the time for you to be laser focused on like, and again, this is not even about the money. You want to manifest your dream apartment, right? So visualize the money for your dream apartment, because I don't want to give this message across that, you know, all you should care about is money. But if you think about it, money is a tool, right? So that you can be the most authentic version of yourself, so that you can truly be you, that you can maybe live in a neighborhood that really reflects your soul, that you can go on this trip that your soul is calling for, okay? Or that you can finally like do something that is like your soul wants to buy you want to buy your grandpa something, you want to buy your grandpa, I don't know, a bike or whatever. Okay, this is your soul telling you, I want to do this for my grandpa. So it's not about the money, but it's about the power that the money gives you. That's what your spirit guides want you to know. This is not about like, oh, you know, be so focused on money, or all you should care about is money. It's like, no, this money is, for some of you guys, you are so humble that you don't really care about money. But we live in a world that revolves around money. So your spirit guides are telling me they want you to think about it, because so they want you to know this is not about the money, because for some of you guys, I feel like money is not a motivation to you. Like, you know, you don't want to buy a Chanel bag. For others of you, maybe you do, but you don't want to buy a Chanel bag, or you don't want to, do you know what I mean? Like, money is not a huge motivator to you. It doesn't motivate you to think about like big money, because you actually don't give a shit about money. But what you do care about is like, again, to pay the bills of your grandpa, because you love your grandpa, or you want to buy your mom a home. So do you know what I mean? Where your spirit guides, they really want you to tap into what truly motivates you, because for some of you guys, the reason why this big money or this money magic has not yet fully manifested is because you were not really passionate about the money coming into your life. Again, some people, they're very, very motivated by money because they love money, right? So when they love money and they're motivated by money, maybe it's easier for them to think about it a little bit more frequently or visualize it a little bit more frequently. But for others of you, you're so humble, or you have like different priorities to the point where you don't think about money, or it doesn't really matter to you. You just want to live in peace, or you just want to live in your dream apartment. So your spirit guides are telling me, in order to activate this big money coming into your life, or in order for you to feel a lot more comfortable visualizing money or visualizing how you receive money or do some type of money magic, is to find your unique reason why you want this money to come to you, or to find your unique fire, kind of like fuel to the fire, because everybody has a different fuel to the fire. Everybody has a different reason why they are after something, right? And if you don't have the right source of motivation, for example, if you see big money, it doesn't motivate you. But if you think about your dream apartment, it might motivate you to think about the money coming in. Does that make sense? That's the vibe that is coming through here. So for some of you guys, this is all about kind of like almost as if you find the love for making money or receiving money or visualizing money, or do you know what I mean? Like something about where you change the way you think about money, but more specifically about why you are so motivated to get it, or maybe why you feel so hesitant to visualize yourself with that money. Do you know what I mean? So they do want you to look at how you feel when you see yourself with big money. What is happening within you when you see yourself with big money? Maybe how you want this big money to come to you, or what would your dream salary look like? They want you to become very, very clear on why you want this money, or how you want to spend it, or what is motivating you to think about money or to do money magic, or or like your dream visualization, not like this generic not this general visualization, kind of like visualize money coming to you, and you're doing it, but you don't feel passionate about it. So your spirit guides, they want you to somehow find the spark, the passion behind manifesting money, earning money, or where you develop a love for receiving money or earning money, instead of like feeling like you don't deserve it, or do you know what I mean? Something along those lines, or it's bad to have a lot of money, or even the way you are scared to receive huge amounts of money. They already want you to get used to that energy by visualizing. Again, it's like the golden hour for you to somehow experience big money coming to you, money miracles, money magic, something along those lines, okay, is what I'm picking up here. So yeah, they want you to know right now it's very significant for you to stay focused, especially in April. March and April, or whenever you're watching this reading, is very significant for you to stay focused. Okay, so it's very significant for you to stay focused right now and not get distracted. I was clarifying this card right here. It says, too busy or overstimulated, disconnect from social media and reconnect to your soul. And it came out with wealth. So for a lot of you guys, there's big money or huge wealth coming to you while you are doing a social media detox, is what I'm picking up here. Or your spirit guides have been sending you signs and synchronicities to do a social media detox. Why? Because if you think about it, when you are on social media and you watch other people, and there's nothing wrong with it, but I feel like right now is not the time for you to be on social media, like consuming content so much. Creating content, of course, but not consuming so much content. And I'm also going to explain to you why. If you think about it, every time you click on an individual that is somehow doing a video or doing a short or something along those lines, you have to realize that you are part of their imagination and their dream reality. Does that make sense? Like if you, for example, watch an actor in a movie, you are actively participating in their manifestation. They have manifested to get a movie role and play in a movie. So it's like their dream reality. You are literally witnessing this person's dream reality. They have been manifesting it. It's their dream reality that you're watching, and you get pleasure out of it, and there's beauty in it, okay? So I don't want to give this message across like, don't be on social media, don't watch TV shows, not at all. Just right now in this very second, okay? your spirit guides want you to be laser focused on something else. So if you think about it, if you then turn your phone off or you put your phone on airplane mode and you are no longer connected to other people's imagination and other people's like manifestation and dream reality, because again, every time you watch somebody, you are part of their imagination. They imagined whatever they are creating or whatever's going on in their life, they imagined it into existence. They manifested it. So again, by you watching them, you are participating in their manifestation. You're helping them to manifest their dream reality of having, people watching them. Or do you know what I mean? So if you turn your phone off and you don't participate in other people's manifestation or dream reality or imagination, what happens? You have all the energy and all the time and all the focus to focus on your own imagination, on your own dream bubble, on your own dream reality. Okay, it's almost as if all your attention, because I'm hearing attention pays, like literally attention pays. Okay, so if you pay attention to your dream reality and you are consumed by your own imagination instead of living in the imagination. Again, for example, a filmmaker is creating a movie. They're putting their imagination into this movie. You are watching their imagination, their dream bubble. You are watching this person's thoughts, dream bubble, dream reality. You are watching it. What happens when you turn off social media for a couple of hours a day and you are only focused on your own imagination, your own dream reality, your own little bubble? That means all your energy goes into your own manifestation and your own dream reality and into your own bubble. Does that make sense? Why they're telling me the more you stay away from social media right now in this very second. Again, we love social media. It's beautiful. We can all connect with each other. And I'm also not telling you to, have your phone on airplane mode all day, but to spend a significant amount of time throughout the day, not listening to anybody, not watching anything, but only be in your own imagination and your own dream bubble. Okay, they're telling me the less time you spend on social media, the faster you manifest some type of financial breakthrough, the faster you manifest some type of money magic, the faster you manifest the money. Because again, for others of you, this is not about the money. You just want to live in peace. You just want to live elsewhere. You just want to relocate. You just want to go to Bora Bora, whatever this energy here is, okay? It's not about money. It's about what you can do with the money, right? So they're telling me the less time you spend on social media, the faster you get to your goal. Because the more you are in your imagination and the faster you manifest. The more you are in your imagination, the more you are in your own dream bubble, okay, the faster you manifest. You know what they're showing me? I'm being brought to Phineas and Ferb. I don't know why. Someone here could have green hair, or you have been very drawn to the color green lately, or like green hair, or like I'm seeing a green wig or something along those lines. Because I feel like Phineas or Ferb, one of them had green hair, right? I'm also seeing a t-shirt with stripes. Okay, so some of you could be wearing a t-shirt with stripes or something along those lines. Someone here recently bought a mirror. I'm also hearing the song LSD by A$AP Rocky. I don't know why I'm hearing, excuse me, Mr. the Collector, I got problems. I will pay my debt, I promise. I spent $20,000 with my partners in Bahamas. So maybe someone wants to go to the Bahamas. Someone is going to the Bahamas. Something about the 20,000, or I'm hearing $20,000 or something about 20 or 20,000. I'm also hearing 20/20 vision. So someone recently went to the eye doctor, or you're thinking about going to an eye doctor. Okay. I'm also hearing Justin Timberlake, because 20/20 vision reminds me of like this old album, like this old Justin Timberlake album. That could be significant as well. Okay. Yeah, they're telling me the less time you spend on social media and the more time you spend in your imagination, the more time you spend. Let me explain, because they're showing me Phineas and Ferb, and I don't know why. Okay, but they're explaining to me that if you think about, a child, if you put a child in front of a TV, and again, there's nothing wrong with it unless we do it in excess, then it becomes something that maybe brings a lot of imbalance in our life, right? So don't worry about it. But I'm being brought to a child that is in front of a TV. The child is so, it looks like they're showing me eyes that are in a trance, okay? And if it's not about social media, this could just be something that you feel like is really taking a lot of your time, where something is taking a lot of your time that your spirit guides actually want you to spend being in your imagination or being in your own dream bubble or being creative, instead of like putting so much focus on something else. I don't know what the something else would be, okay? They're showing me a child, and this child is sitting in front of a TV. So the child is not really creative or creating in that moment, right? When this child is in front of a TV, the child is like consuming creation, but the child is not creating itself something. Does it make sense? Like I'm consuming creation in that moment when I watch TV or when I watch something. So if you turn off the TV, the child is thinking, what am I going to do with my time? That's the vibe that is coming through here, okay? So, okay, usually around this time I watch TV. Now I turned off the TV. What am I going to do now with my time? And in those moments where you are not watching TV, there's so many creative ideas coming to you, because then you ask yourself, how am I going to spend my time differently because I'm not watching TV? So like I'm being brought to a child who gets very creative, like how can I entertain myself without a TV? So the child gets super duper creative and maybe starts to do all kinds of like cool things, or gets like these creative ideas to do something that they would have not gotten if they were in front of a TV, because they don't have to think. But then when you are in silence, when you're sitting in silence, you have to think, okay, what am I going to do with myself now? Does that make sense? And that's where that's where a huge idea is coming to you, a huge epiphany is coming to you when you sit in silence without anything. Maybe some meditation music or whatever, or maybe your favorite music or something along those lines. But you're sitting there, so you are somehow stopping something that you usually do, like around, I don't know, 2 p.m. I usually go on my Instagram or whatever. Try it out for a couple of weeks. Okay, I'm not going to be on social media or on Instagram because I usually around 2 p.m. it's like a habit of mine to go on social media or to take my phone and, you know, to go on Instagram, to scroll on Instagram. So if you don't do that, your brain is going to think like, okay, what are we going to do in order to entertain ourselves? And then all of these ideas are coming to you. Oh, I could do this, I could do that, I could do this, I could do that, you know. And in that energy, you somehow manifest or attract a lot of money to you, a lot of success to you, a super successful idea, a super successful or like serendipitous meeting, because usually you are at home watching something, but on that day you go outside and you somehow replace like you watching something on your TV with going out, and you don't know who you're going to meet just because you are outside instead of inside consuming creation. It's almost as if you start to create. It's almost as if in those moments you become a creator, right? You are not consuming creation. You are like here in this very moment, like, damn, it's kind of silent here. Like, what am I gonna do now? Try it out when you sit in silence. In the beginning, it's going to be a little bit awkward, and then it's going to get fun, because it's like, oh, you know, what can I do today in order to stimulate my brain to, I don't know, to do something that makes me feel excited, or what can I do, you know, because sometimes when we are too much on social media, or we watch too much TV or whatever, or we consume too much, like watch somebody too much, we are filling a gap by getting entertained and by consuming whatever this person is creating, again, with which there's beauty in it, you know. But your spirit guides are telling me it's time for you, like the energy right now, you are in a golden hour where you are creating abundance, where you are creating wealth, where you are creating your dream reality connected to your job, your finances, or the money that you need in order to fulfill one of your big wishes. So in that moment where you turn off watching someone else's creation and you sit here in silence, your brain, because your brain always wants to solve riddles, your brain always, like, you know, your brain likes it to think, okay, what am I going to do differently? That's how our brain works. Our brain is actually like a problem solver. Or think about your brain as a computer, where the computer is meant to somehow solve riddles and somehow find a way to entertain itself, because by nature we want to get entertained, right? But there's also something that can entertain you and bring money to you at the same time, or something that can entertain you and somehow change your life at the same time, instead of just entertaining you. Does that make sense? So they're telling me in this moment where you are sitting in silence, you turn off your phone for 30 minutes, 1 hour, there's magic happening, because in that moment you have different ideas, you have different thoughts, you are drawn to different things, you are exploring the world outside of your normal routine. And that's where the magic happens. That's where the shift happens. You are literally in that moment then creating maybe like a different source of happiness or a different source of money. Your spirit guides want you to know you are about to manifest or attract or create another source of income. Even if you have a job and you love your job, there's some type of second, third, fourth, fifth, whatever source of income that is about to come into your life, is what I'm picking up here. Or you might actually be meeting someone very, very soon, and they have multiple sources of income, or they will somehow offer you a job, like a side hustle or like a side job that is somehow bringing the money to you that you have been asking or wishing for. Okay, so it's either gonna come in the form of an idea, a habit, or I don't know what this is, or like even a person that you are meeting. Okay, that's what they're telling me. That's the reason why you speed up the process of manifesting something, because literally in the moment where you stop consuming creation, you start becoming a creator. Because then you feel like, what am I going to do with this silence? What am I going to do with my day? So you literally start to create in that moment something different. Okay. It's almost as if your spirit guides, they want you to express the creator instead of the consumer. And again, there's nothing wrong with it, okay? And I'm very happy that you guys are with me, watching me right now. So I'm not telling you guys to like completely give it up, but what I'm trying to tell you here is there's something big about to happen if you choose to become a creator, if you choose to sit in silence a lot more often. There's like, I'm hearing golden silence, I'm hearing there's so many answers in silence, there's magic happen in silence, even if it feels a little bit weird in the beginning. Believe me, trust me, there's a huge epiphany, a huge conclusion, a huge shift happening mentally, spiritually, physically, okay? Because you are sitting in silence, or you're sitting with your thoughts, okay? Is what I'm picking up. Your spirit guides are also showing me kind of like an energy. And again, I'm not bashing anybody, okay? I'm also doing it, so don't worry about it. But I'm seeing like a person walking and they're on their phone, and because they are on their phone, they're not seeing the signs that their spirit guides are sending them, where there's literally, you know, signs hidden in plain sight right in front of you, and you don't see them because you are on your phone doing something. Does that make sense? That's what I'm picking up here very, very strongly. So for a lot of you guys, there's wealth coming to you, your dream salary, money magic, where money comes to you out of nowhere. You meeting an influential individual that is going to affect your life, especially your career or your career path big time. Okay. For others of you, you are about to realize what your dream job is, get in contact with your dream job, your dream position. For some of you guys, you might actually be meeting someone and you will feel like, because for some of you guys, this energy here is also like, what I'm also picking up here is, for some of you guys, you might feel like, damn, I want to live this abundant life, but I don't know what I want to make money with, or I don't really know what I want in my career, or what kind of career do I want. Okay, your spirit guides are telling me you are about to meet somebody, and this person's gonna be a mirror to you. Oh yeah, I'm being brought to the song Mirrors by Justin Timberlake, so that song could have also been significant the last couple of days. Okay, and I also talked about someone buying a mirror. You could meet somebody very, very soon and you will feel like, wow, this person is like the personification, or they embody everything that I want to be. So it's almost as if you're looking into a mirror. You're not there yet, but you're looking at this individual and you will realize this is who I want to be, just in my own style, you know, like because you're still your own individual self, but you are about to meet somebody and they're going to reflect to you who you truly want to be. Does that make sense? So now the next stage in your life is to somehow learn a lot from another individual that you feel like is reflecting what your soul really wants. Especially for those who feel like, damn, I don't really know what I want. I'm not really sure where I want to go or who I want to be when it comes to my career or financially, or you know, I'm not really sure about it. You are about to meet somebody very, very soon here. You will look at them and you will feel like they're everything that I always wanted to be. Not that you want to be them, but you see like you want to have a similar career to them, or you want a similar house. You want a similar lifestyle to this individual. Does that make sense? It's kind of like, it's like a mirror. It's like it's my mirror. Oh, my mirror staring back at me. Okay, that's the energy that is coming through here, okay? Very, very strongly. Yeah, so something big could happen in April. April seems to be a significant month in your life when it comes to finances, money magic, money miracles. They're also telling me like if you start now, you will see a huge change. You will see a huge change or a huge shift in April. Okay, that's what they're telling me. Okay, for some of you guys, I'm also hearing your spirit guides are talking to you right now through animals and animal documentaries. So if you ever come across any animal documentary, you see, but it's interesting, you see, so it's like they want you to consume different content is also what I'm picking up here. If it's not to completely, you know, like stay away from social media, this could also be connected to you changing your content, or you maybe already have noticed that you're changing the content, or you feel drawn to different content. So they're telling me like this could also be connected to like I'm hearing changing the channel, like where you change the channel, but I'm being brought to where you change the channel from gossip about Hollywood to an animal documentary. Okay, and again, there's nothing wrong with watching gossip from Hollywood or whatever. I do it too, so don't worry about it. I'm talking about like something where something has to be in balance, or something about like everything that you wish to know about God in the universe. You do find it in the animal world, because the animal world is a reflection of God in the universe. So, and your spirit guides also talk to you through animals and animal symbolism. There's something about you are about to learn a lot from animals. Or do you know what I actually, okay, here we go. Let's talk about it. The funny thing is that I somehow ended up watching an animal documentary. It was not by, I'm hearing, like I didn't choose it, but I somehow went into the living room and an animal documentary was playing, and for some reason I felt like I didn't want to change the channel. I wanted to watch it, and then they showed like the 24 fastest animals, and then also 24 like the 24 biggest architects in the animal world. And then they showed how scientists still look at the behavior of animals and look at even like the way an animal is built or shaped. And they use whatever wisdom they get from that animal, they use it to make cars faster, or to somehow create like a device that is mimicking what the animal is doing. So one example was there was like a fish, and the fish had like very interesting was very interestingly shaped in order for it to be a super duper fast fish. And they somehow duplicated the motion of the fish or the shape of the fish, and they somehow created a wheel out of it to make one of the fastest cars or something along those lines. That's the vibe that is coming through here. Something about, if you wish to understand the universe, look at the animal world. Or your spirit guides right now in this very second, they're talking to you through animals a lot. Dreams of animals, documentaries of animals, or random facts about animals. Very significant here. Okay. Yeah, so something about April is going to be a big month for you financially. October is going to be a big month for you, or the period between April and October is going to be huge for you when it comes to your finances, or when it comes to people that you meet. and maybe their career and their lifestyle. Does that make sense? Where it's like you're going to meet significant people from April to October that are somehow going to show you something that was hidden to you. Again, it says hidden in plain sight. That means that the answer to your question is right in front of you. The answer to your financial situation is right in front of you. You know how you sometimes see people and they create a product and you're like, oh my god, that product is so simple, I could have done that. That's the vibe that is coming through here. It's kind of like this product is so simple that you almost don't see how much money is connected to that, or something about like that's the vibe that is coming through here. Does that make sense? Like something as simple as a lip gloss, or something about where you simplify even the topic money, where money becomes energy. Okay, or where money becomes like an attitude. Usually the people that have a lot of money, they do love money. Okay, they feel connected to money. But again, some people, they overdo it. But I feel like your spirit guides, they actually want you to find a connection. They want you to feel connected to abundance or money, or enjoy the sensation of thinking about you receiving money, because what is repelling money to come to you is that you are avoiding it, or you feel uncomfortable thinking about receiving the money, or you feel a disconnect between you and your finances, or between you and money, you know, because you have been taught that money, because you have been taught certain things about money. And it's true, money doesn't buy you happiness, but money does make life easier in certain situations, okay? And you deserve to live a life that is easier, or where you have access to certain things that your soul is calling for. So it's not about being a greedy as mother effer that is all about money. It's about, you know, you are allowed to, or you are allowed to experience paradise. You are allowed to be super duper happy, over the moon happy, because you do have the money for something. Does it make sense? Where we don't associate having money with grimy, greedy as people, but with paradise, with happiness. Okay, that's not something that we have to like. There's also this energy of like where you are being taught to be humble, but you can be humble and confident at the same time. You can be down to earth and still make a lot of money, or you can be down to earth and still somehow create a life where you don't worry financially. You can be humble and have money on the bank account. You can be both at the same time. Does that make sense? Or both can be true at the same time. You can do good and bad with money. Money can change you, but money can also make you the most authentic version of yourself, where you somehow have like a switch in the way that you think, or that you actually feel connected to the energy of abundance or the energy of money, or you allow yourself to feel a connection to money. Okay, that's what I'm picking up here, or to feel a connection to, again, we talked about it, you disconnect from social media and you reconnect to your imagination, or you reconnect to your fantasy, you reconnect to your wishes and your dreams by disconnecting from social media. Look at that. Is it the Magician? Yes, bitch. For some of you guys, you also have been receiving signs connected to rabbits, or like a white rabbit. I think I talked about that in a different reading. Okay, or something big could happen around Easter. Okay, something big could happen around Easter when it comes to your finances. Let me get one more card. Let me see. Let me get one more card here. Okay. Look at that. We have the motherfucking sun. I'm telling you. Didn't I talk about golden hour? Like the energy, or something about like their... Let me see. One more. Yeah, you are about to have a huge epiphany, because for some reason this reminds me of a full circle moment. But it is because you spend less time on social media. Believe me, you will find it's for others of you, this is even an energy. You get to know, if you watch another person, you get to know who they really are, right? Which is beautiful. And your spirit guides do want you to connect to people that you feel very, very, like on a soul level, that you feel connected to, very significant. Okay, but while you are by yourself, you get to know who you are. Even if you think, I have a good idea of who I am, well, it's time for the next level. Okay, it's time for the next level. Something about you are finding out something new about yourself that is groundbreaking. That's what it feels like to me here. Or remembering something about yourself that you forgot, that is somehow connected to you manifesting big money, money magic, money miracles, or a significant partnership. Like I'm seeing contracts being signed, or I'm seeing like two people coming in together in order to manifest money together. Okay, that's what I'm picking up here as well. Let me get one more card. Yeah, we have the Ace of Cups here. I'm hearing you're falling out of... You might also be noticing, guys, you might also be noticing that you are falling out of love with certain things, but that is an indication that you are about to fall in love with new things. Does that make sense? Because the Ace of Cups in reverse can sometimes mean when someone is falling out of love with something. So if you feel like, damn, I felt so disconnected, or I usually love watching... I don't know, mukbangs or whatever, or I used to love watching ASMR, whatever it is, but I feel so disconnected to it lately. It is because the energy is shifting, your soul is growing, your soul wants something different. So you are falling out of love with certain things and you are falling in love with new things, and those new things, those new habits, those new things are actually contributing to you manifesting wealth, abundance, big money. So almost as if you're falling in love with a habit, an idea, an individual that brings money to you. That's what it feels like to me here. But I feel like you are maybe in the process right now of falling out of love with something else, where you don't feel passionate about one thing anymore. And you're like, damn, what is happening? Why do I not feel passionate about this anymore? You are literally falling in love with something new. Maybe even with new people, okay, that are reflecting the new you to you. Now, if you look at this card more closely, it looks like the water is poured out of the cup, right? And your spirit guides are telling me you are being emptied in order to be filled with something new. So if you experience a feeling of emptiness, it is because you are being emptied in order for you to be full of something new. Okay? Your spirit guides actually want you to experience the feeling of emptiness right now in this very second. They want you to experience what happens when you may be empty 1 or 2 hours throughout the day that is not filled with something about your imagination and your creativity. Does that make sense? They're telling me you are being emptied in order for you to be full of something new, or in order for you to be able to pour a new drink into this cup, you have to empty it. Okay, allow there to be silence, because that silence is the doorway for something new. Allow there to be a gap or a feeling of emptiness, because sometimes when we watch stuff, it is in order to fill a gap, right? It's in order to fill the gap of time, or to fill the gap of boredom, or to just fill the gap of, I don't know, pleasure. Your spirit guides, they're telling me there's something new that is going to bring you so much more pleasure. There's something new that is going to bring you so much more money. There's something new that is going to bring you so much more peace. If you allow this emptiness to be there for a couple of days, because it's not going to be there for long. You're literally exploring something new about yourself. Like you didn't know this about yourself. Okay, I feel like you're finding something out about yourself that you didn't know. That's what it feels like to me here, okay? So yeah, April is going to be a significant month for you. It says unsettled times, need to plan ahead. And what this feels like to me here is you're going to see a huge shift in April because you're changing something now. Okay, it also says opportunities are waiting for you, okay? Yeah, I feel like you are about to fully shift into this new reality in the month of April, because you are on this reading right now. And that's why I titled it, or that's why Spirit said nothing will ever be the same after you watch this reading, because you're shifting right now. we are breaking the loop right now. It's happening right now, okay? Or you're finding what is helping you to break the loop, because again, you sit in silence, or you sit there without anything that is filling the gap or anything that is filling the silence. What is filling the silence is something new. What is filling the silence is wealth. What is filling the silence is you finding out something new about yourself. What is filling the silence is you meeting an individual that is showing you who you truly want to be. Okay, that's what I'm picking up here very, very strongly. For some of you guys, the card here cleanse your... For others of you, the card here cleanse your energy, thoughts and feelings that are not yours must be purged. Came out with the dogs, and it says get together with friends. For some of you guys, yeah, there's something about it's a good time for you to actually spend a little bit more time by yourself again. It's not because, you know, we're going to talk about it, okay? It's just right now in this very second. I'm not talking about the rest of 2024 or for the rest of your life, just right now in this very second, maybe particularly March, April, or whenever you're watching this reading, just right now in this very second. Okay, because this is talking about where you have to cleanse yourself or cleanse your energy from get-togethers, where, for example, you might also be, this energy also for me feels like where you are getting inspired by so many people to the point where you kind of forget to use your own style of something. Does that make sense? Where you look maybe a lot of cooking shows and you get inspired by everybody's different version of cooking something to the point where you no longer cook something in your own version. That's what it feels like to me here, okay? Or again, it's like a crucial time for you to get to know who you are and not to get to know another individual right now in this very second. Unless you feel like this person is somehow feeling like a mirror to you, or unless you feel a very strong spark when you look at them and you feel like, damn, I wish I was this person, or I wish I was like them. Okay, that's what I'm picking up here. So for some of you guys, you need to cleanse your energy from like friends or get-togethers, or I'm hearing too many cooks spoil the broth, where there's too many people with too many opinions around you and it confuses you. So the more you spend time by yourself, or the more you figure something out on your own right now, not necessarily with friends is what I'm picking up here. Again, unless there's an individual that is inspiring you so much and where you feel like, damn, something inside of me wants to be like them. Something inside of me wants to have a lifestyle like them, wants to have an energy like them, an aura like them, okay? But if you're not truly inspired, this is like an energy where maybe like your friends are telling you this is trendy and you should do this and you should do that, and you feel like, I don't really like it, but my friends told me to do so. Your spirit guides are like, no, don't do that. This is not the time for you to just take on inspiration from people that you don't resonate with. It has to be a strong resonance, a strong spark. Okay, that's how you know that whatever this person is saying or whatever you're feeling in this very moment when you're looking at this individual is significant, when you feel a spark inside of you. But yeah, for some of you guys, you need to cleanse yourself from people's energy or from people's like where they influence your thoughts and your feelings, which again, we come back to the same energy, which is the reason why you cleanse yourself from people's energy when you sit in silence. And things start to become so clear. Okay, that's what I'm picking up here. Let me get one more card. Cleanse your energy. What is that energy about? Oh. Sorry, guys. I'm not doing this to you, but we have the red here. It says someone is working against you behind your back. So someone here has a sneaky ass person in their friend circle. For some of you guys, you already cut this person out of your life. Okay, so your spirit guides might be telling you that the more you sit in silence, the faster you heal from this person's negative energy is what I'm picking up here. Okay, this could be an ex-friend where the energy of an ex-friend is still lingering around you, and again, you heal. They're telling me you heal super fast the more you sit in silence, or the more you sit in the energy of silence, or in the where you are disconnected from social media and you are connected to your imagination, your fantasy, your creation, your creativity. That's where you heal super duper fast from a sneaky ass friend that you had in your life, or for others of you, this is about a sneaky ass individual that is in your life right now, and your spirit guides want to expose this individual to you, but they can only do that when you are more connected to your intuition. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm picking up here. For some of you guys, the sneaky individual could be a female, because we have your false person, main female, and we have privileged lady. So what I'm picking up here is this individual who's working against you behind your back. Okay, this could be an individual that they are very money hungry. Okay, they are very money hungry, or they're looking for status and fame and stuff like that, or they're very superficial. They only care about superficial things is what I'm picking up here. They only care about money. Okay, and again, it's caring about money in an evil, vicious type of way, not in a way where it is healthy and abundant and, you know, generous. It's more greedy, you know. You see, we talked about it. Both energies can be true. Both energies are existent. A healthy relationship to money, and we also can have a toxic relationship to money. Even though we do make a lot of money, it can still be a toxic relationship. So your spirit guides want you to develop a healthy relationship with money, or a healthy relationship with like yourself, or like who you think you are, or a healthy relationship when it comes to like the work world or your career field. Something about building a new relationship, or feeling connected to something else rather than what you usually connect to. Okay, but yeah, this individual, I do feel like this person could be born in the month of April. This person could be born in the month of October. Again, for others of you, you already cut this person out of your life, but let me see. Okay. Your spirit guides want you to know your spirit guides, they want you to know, if you take this reading seriously, 1 year from now, you will be wealthy. 1 year from now, you will have more money on your bank account than you thought you could manifest. Or you will have the money that you always dreamed of. Not just 1 year from now, it's going to start in April and in October, but if you continue to stay focused and practice discipline, 1 year from now, your life is going to look completely different. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. Or they want you to think about, where do you want to be 1 year from now? Who is this false person here? Okay, for others of you, this could be a fair man as well. So this could be more than one person, but again, it's the energy where you just imagine these people, maybe they send you like negative energy or chaos energy, right? So if they try to bring chaos into your life and you sit in silence, and that silence brings peace to you, you already won. You already won. You already won. Why am I saying it like that? Do you see where I'm coming from? If this person's trying to confuse you, okay, and you sit and meditate, you already won, because with meditation comes clarity. If this person is trying to, again, make you feel chaos, or make you feel like you don't have your life under control or whatever, okay, if you sit in silence and you take control of your life, you already won. If this person is trying to make you believe you cannot achieve something, and you sit in silence and you start manifesting, you already won. Do you see where I'm coming from? It's kind of like where you bounce back very easily from people working against you when you are in silence, is what I'm picking up here. I'm also hearing the internet can be a healing place, but it can also be a toxic place. Okay, so something about where when you stay away from the internet, you are less exposed to toxic people and toxic people's point of view and toxic energy, because everybody has access to the internet. Does that make sense? That's what I'm picking up here. So yeah, it could be a fair man dealing in relationships with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. Which is funny because I have a neighbor, and that neighbor is super duper loud on purpose, and he's actually like a old, I'm not even gonna talk about it, but it reminds me of him. So for some of you guys, it could actually be a neighbor. Okay, or for others of you, this is about you finally being able to move, like manifesting the money to finally be able to move, because you have some bitch ass neighbor around you. Okay, or some type of living situation with a false individual. That's what I'm picking up here as well. Let me see, who's this false person? So it could be a blonde male or a relationship with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. Okay. This could be, I'm also thinking this could be a salty ex. Okay. Or this could be a female that is competing with you for a man that has blonde, gray, or white hair. I'm also hearing the name Nathan. Okay, this is not going to be for everybody, but I'm hearing the name Nathan. This is this individual, or like someone is like trying to compete with you for a man. It's also what I'm hearing here as well. Okay. This could even be, even if you are a guy, there might be like someone's toxic girlfriend trying to compete with you or whatever, because they feel like this individual is spending more time with you than with them or whatever. I don't know, something along those lines. But again, you heal the fastest in silence. You heal the fastest when you are spending time by yourself, when you are writing in your journal, when you are meditating, when you are taking showers, everything that has nothing to do with social media, which is funny, okay? Like all those weird ideas that you do get when you feel bored and you feel like you want to entertain yourself, but you are not taking your phone to entertain yourself. Does it make sense? That's where all these crazy cool ideas are coming to you. Okay. But yeah, we have here this card says money, big money is coming, and it came out with October. Okay. So I feel this energy here where this money is going to come in one by one. It's going to start in April. But I feel like a big bang, or like, you know, a huge, like the biggest amount that you ever manifested could be coming to you in October is what I'm picking up here, okay? Or like a huge change in your career when it comes to April and October. Spirit also has been sending signs to you connected to parrots, or like parrots, hawks, and horses. Okay. Yeah, for some of you guys, I'm definitely seeing here, for some of you guys, you will be moving in the month of October, or you will be able to move in the month of October, or you will find short journey. Let me see. What is October? What is the October energy about? Look at that. It says, yeah, there's some type of magic happening in the month of October. October is going to be a very magical month for you guys. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes, because every time I see this unicorn, this is magic. Okay, and the 8th house is also magic, so there's a lot of magic happening in your life in April and in October. But do you know what? Or do you know why? Sometimes there's a lot of magic happening in our life because we initiate magic. You know how when you watch a Disney movie and there's like a little child or like a girl and she's like praying to a star, or she's like lighting a candle and like making a wish or whatever, that's the moment where the magic is initiated. It's like you invite magic into your life by sending magic out, by practicing magic. That's how life becomes magical. Okay, it's kind of like you initiate the magic to happen in your life. Let me get one more card. Where's the October energy here? Yeah, for some of you guys, you will be able to travel to your dream location, or be on your dream vacation in October, or you will be on your dream vacation in October, is what I'm seeing here. For others of you, I'm seeing an enemy falling in the month of October. So there could be an enemy, because it says someone will gossip about all your secrets in October. For others of you, this could also be something happened last October, or there was a significant October in your life. Something significant happened last October, October 2 years ago, that is somehow connected to this reading right here. Okay. For example, for me, I stopped smoking in the month of October. Okay. Yeah, for others of you, there's something about an enemy going out of your life, or you are able to escape an enemy in the month of October is what I'm picking up here, if you stay committed and disciplined. Okay. Or something about someone will stop gossiping about you, or someone will stop spreading your secrets in the month of October, because they no longer know what you're doing, because you're no longer around them, but you have the money to no longer be around them. Does that make sense? Something like that? Okay. Or something about an individual that is born in the month of October gossips about your secrets and you shouldn't tell them anything. Okay. Or there could be an individual that is gossiping about you right now, like, and they're born in the month of October, or you notice some weird energy connected to them in the month of October, and that's who they're talking about here. Okay. And they want you to know you heal the fastest again in silence. One more. Why's the October energy here? Look at that. It says you are on the right path regarding some aspects of your life. And we have here the card ego. Did I talk about, well, when I said hog, I meant ego. It says triumph over obstacles. Yeah, look at that. You will be free. You can already be free right now, but I'm telling you, like, I feel like you're gonna fly somewhere in October, or you're gonna be able to escape in the month of October, is what I'm picking up here. Yeah, from someone who's like acting stupid or is being unkind. Okay, it's almost as if your spirit guides, they don't want you to lose your focus. Like, I'm hearing out of sight, out of mind. So if your vision board is out of sight, it's out of mind. If you're not imagining things, it's out of sight, out of mind. Does that make sense? One more. Anything else that you want, my lovelies? I'm gonna call you my stars, okay? Anything else that you want my stars to know? Oh, I love that. Let me see, let me get one more card. I have a name now for you guys. I hope nobody else is using that name, but I'm gonna call you my stars because my name is Sun Love Stars, so you are my stars. Okay. Temperance. We talked about it already. Do you see that there's like two cups? There's two energies merging. I feel like you are about to meet somebody, but again, it has something to do with money, money magic. It has something to do with your career. It has something to do with who am I really, and they're gonna be a mirror to you. Okay. You know what? I want to get one card with the 7th house here. Why is the 7th house here, please? Archway. It says your new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up, and we have a knot. Okay. It says unsuccessful plans. Ooh, for others of you, they're telling me the reason why you have not yet been successful with something. Hopefully, I'm not super duper early. I probably am. Oh man. Oh, it's not too bad. Now, for some of you guys, the reason why something has not yet fully manifested is because you are actually meant to manifest success and money with another individual. This is going to be weird, but something about where the reason why something has not yet manifested in your life is because there is a new individual that is part of you manifesting this new life or this new energy into your life. Okay. For others of you, this is because you have been surrounded by an individual that is not part of this manifestation. Okay, is what I'm picking up here. Let me get one more card here. Why is the 7th house here? What is that energy about? The Knight of Cups. Yep. Yes. The Knight of Cups. This is romance. This is imagination. This is fantasy. So something that you have been fantasizing about when it comes to a person entering your life, it's about to happen. It could be happening in the month of April or in the month of October. Okay. Or between April and October. Okay. Can you clarify the 7th house here? What is that energy about? Because the Knight of Cups is usually romance. This is romance energy, okay? But again, this could also be you are about to fall in love with someone. Very strongly is what I'm picking up here. This could be you're going to fall in love with their art, and then you will know what kind of art you want to create. You're going to fall in love with their work ethic, and you want to have the same work ethic. You're going to fall in love in this person's style, and then you're going to finally realize what your style is. Do you see where I'm coming from? You're going to fall in love with this person's business, and you want a similar business, or you know, a business inspired by them, something along those lines. We have the Tower here. I love these cards. They are from Urban Outfitters. Okay, so Urban Outfitters could be significant, like someone here has been going to Urban Outfitters or ordering something from there. Okay, see. Where's the 7th house here? One more time. Yeah, so there's something shocking about to happen when it comes to either like a partner, a business partner, a contract, a best friend, or something along the lines. We have the 10 of Swords here. For others of you, I'm going to be very honest. You might be finding out something shocking about a person that you called a friend. Okay, I'm going to be honest. Or again, for others of you, this is about healing from some type of betrayal. And again, you're healing the fastest in silence, because again, the internet can sometimes be a toxic place where old wounds are opening up because you're landing on the wrong shore, or do you know what I mean? Something like that. One more. Why is the 7 of yeah, we have this. Oh shit, the 7 of Swords. Oh, look at that. I said I'm gonna call you my stars. Ooh. One more thing. Someone around you has been seeing star quality in you, and they have been trying to destroy it, or someone has been, and when I say star quality, they just have been feeling like your life is going to be different, or your life is going to be magical, or you have a important, someone felt that there's something special about you. Okay, and that's why they have been trying to break your confidence, or that's why they have been jealous of you, that's why they have been hating on you, because they have been seeing the star within you, the spark within you. Okay, let me get a few cards of these, and then we're going to be done. Can you clarify the 7th house here? Where's the 7th house here? We have the Fool. Yes. Oh, yes, yes, yes. We talked about it already. Bottom of the deck. Yes, we talked about it already. You're literally falling in love with new energy here, with a new person, a new habit, a new reality, a new coffee shop, a new park. Okay. I'm hearing your old life is over. Your old life is over. Your old life is dying. Okay. After this reading, nothing will ever be the same in the best way possible. There's no coming back. There's no coming back. This could even be an energy where people have been trying to drag you back into old mess, try to drag you back into old drama, try to open old wounds because they're not over it, so they're trying to make you come back and repeat the cycle. You're over. And I'm also hearing, once you break this cycle, this loop, once you get out of this loop, and you are right now in this very second, they cannot drag you back into some type of energy or into some type of mess. You will never go back. Okay, there's no coming back from that, meaning that this is saying goodbye to your old life and welcoming the new life. Guys, there's 2 more cards that I want to talk about. Not talk about necessarily, but read out. So we have here the card Change Direction with Ease. And it says, this is a time for change, shape-shifting, or your soul's evolution. It is time to reconsider what you are wanting. You may be in for a surprise. Yeah, there is like a shift in what you truly want, or realizing, damn, I thought I wanted this, but that's not really what I want. So what do I do want? Okay. Shape-shifting. The word shape-shifting is also significant. I don't know what that means. For some reason, your spirit guides are telling me like when you are imagining, you can shape-shift. I don't know what that means. Okay, this is weird. They're telling me you can see the world from a different lens when you are imagining the world from a different lens. So you literally, it feels like almost as if your spirit is shifting or shape-shifting into something else. For example, if you visualize a bird, you can feel the sensation that the bird is feeling, because you're basically shape-shifting, or you're shifting into the energy of a bird. I don't know what the hell that means. Okay, it might make sense to someone here. I don't know what that means, okay? or what this means in your life. And then we also have polite declaration. And it says, you can move in whatever direction you need to accomplish your goals. It is time for you to get out there, claim what is yours, and stay in your power. You see, something about claim what is yours, because sometimes we think like, oh, you know, I shouldn't ask for that, and I shouldn't ask for more. But we are here to expand. The universe is always expanding, right? So we are here to create, we are here to expand, we are here to broaden our horizon, we are here to create new things, procreate, right? We're here to expand. So there's nothing wrong with asking for more, asking for something different, okay? And how can you be the most authentic version of yourself if you deny yourself your own wishes? Like, oh, I shouldn't ask for that. But if this is who you truly are, then you are hiding part of who you truly are. Does that make sense? Okay. Guys, I got some extra cards. If you're new on my channel, I sometimes feel like I need to get extra cards even though I already filmed the whole video. But then, you know, your spirit guides are telling me, hey, get some extra cards. So I got some extra cards for April, and wow, we have the card here, victory in some endeavors. We have here weeping willow, family sorrow, and then we have the tree, affairs with your family, which is funny because in the beginning of your reading, I was singing, $1 might turn to $1 million and we are rich. And it's the song called Money Trees, okay? I'm also hearing bonsai tree. Something about, for some of you guys, you maybe literally bought a tree, like I'm being brought to those trees that you buy for the Lunar New Year in like Asian culture. That's what I'm being brought to. So for some of you guys, you recently bought a tree. Okay, for others of you, you recently felt very deeply connected to a specific tree, like you maybe hugged a tree lately, or something about there is a specific tree that you feel so drawn to, that you like to walk past or look at, is what I'm picking up here for others of you. I'm also seeing here someone has done some type of magic and they buried it close to a tree, or you somehow do your magic, like if you do fire rituals, or if you know, write something on a piece of paper and then you put it into the earth. You could have done that somewhere close to a tree. Like I'm seeing someone here doing a magic ritual close to a tree. It is manifesting in April. That's what I'm picking up here. Okay, for others of you, for some reason, I'm seeing like a plant that is dead. It is coming back to life. I don't know what exactly this means, okay? Like I'm seeing, you know, one tree looks like it's dying, the other tree looks like it's flourishing and blooming, and you know, so for some of you guys, I'm also seeing here in April your health will be top notch, because the tree energy also a little bit reminds me a little bit of health, like for some reason. So for some of you guys, you could have had health issues that made you feel very sluggish, or you lost a lot of weight, or something along those lines. I'm seeing here someone's hair growing like crazy, someone here becoming strong, someone here feeling super duper good, like someone's health issues could be over in the month of April is what I'm picking up here, okay? Or something about someone has a green thumb. So what you touch, like you could literally notice in April that the flowers that you buy are blossoming and blooming, or something about you have a green thumb in April, where for some reason like everything is flourishing and blooming, but I literally mean plants and flowers and stuff like that, okay? We also have here the card Great Fortune. So April is going to be a huge month for you. There's a lot of good things happening for you in the month of April. Like I'm seeing good news coming to you in the month of April. So you could experience one blessing after the other, or I don't know. I'm telling you, there's something about there's a shift. Okay, there's a shift, and I feel like in April it's like really going to be noticeable. I feel like right now you feel it in the air, but I feel like in April you're going to see it in front of you. Okay. So I'm seeing someone here receiving a letter or a message that they have been trying to manifest, like a letter from a school or some type of acceptance letter, like where you get some type of approval. So someone here is receiving a letter, okay, that is going to make you happy. is what I'm seeing here. An email, a letter is what I'm picking up here. For some of you guys, we have the Lovers card. So these significant people that I'm talking about, you will start to meet them in the month of April is what I'm picking up here. Now, the card also says family sorrow and affairs with your family. So for some of you guys, there's good news coming to you when it comes to your family. I don't know what exactly this means. For example, good news about someone's health is what I'm picking up here. If it's not your health, it might be the health of another individual in your family. Okay, or someone who's going to celebrate with, you know, like when you have a loved one or a family member that you truly love, I feel like you guys are going to celebrate something together in the month of April. Okay, others of you, if you had any issues with a family member that was working against you or that was painting you as the bad guy, I feel like you are winning. Or what, how can I explain that? Not that you are winning because it's not a competition, right? But you might be no longer affected by their energy in April is what I'm picking up here, because you're healing and you can no longer be touched by their negative energy. Or there could be an energy where family members that trusted the other person that was lying, or that was like the bad guy, that painted you as the bad guy, they might be noticing like, hey, you know, I think you guys, like my stars, didn't do anything, or they were innocent. So there could also be a switch in like family members that trusted another family member that was against you for no reason, or that was, you know, like painting you as the bad guy. There could be like a switch or a change in April concerning that, where you maybe receive an apology, or you may be receiving like a message where someone says to you, I think you were right, or I also noticed that weird energy with this family member. At first I didn't trust you, but I'm noticing like something is off with them, or I'm noticing they're greedy. You were right. I didn't see it like that before, but I witnessed something that made me trust your words, where they somehow witnessed something with their own eyes that makes them trust what you said about this person that, you know, kind of like, I don't know, was working against you is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, for a lot of you guys, there's money magic manifesting in the month of April, I'm telling you. I'm seeing the 10 of Pentacles here. You will definitely celebrate something big in the month of April. You will celebrate a manifestation in April. May that be a small or a big manifestation, but it is showing you that you are on the right path. Does that make sense? Whatever this energy here is, you're going to feel like, I'm doing the right thing. I'm on the right path. I can see results. That's the vibe that is coming through here, okay? This could also be connected to the reading. This is only for my people who watch that reading. And if you're new to my channel, I do pick-a-card readings, and I do a lot of future spouse pick-a-card readings. And there was one future spouse pick-a-card reading and also a new soulmate pick-a-card reading where I talked about someone's fantasy is to make love in a car. Okay, so that could also be manifesting in the month of April if you chose that pile in card readings before this reading. Okay, that's what I'm seeing here. Someone's pet here could also be healing. Like I'm seeing a pet maybe has had some health issues and they could be healing. Okay, or there could be like a victory moment when it comes to a pet and their health is what I'm picking up here as well. One here could literally be manifesting a car, but I think if you manifest a car in April, you have manifested that car for quite a few months is what I'm picking up here. Okay, or something about a car. Someone here has been receiving signs connected to a car, dreams of cars. Okay, something along those lines, that whatever this dream or the sign is that you received connected to a specific car, you might have a full circle moment in the month of April, why your spirit guides have shown you this person in a car, or this dream of a car, or where you keep seeing a specific car or something along those lines. Okay, for others of you, it's time for you to do a magic ritual, and you don't have to necessarily do it on a specific moon. You can do magic rituals at any point in time. If you want to protect yourself, if you want to protect your mental health, if you want better mental health, you can do all kinds of like manifestations. It doesn't even have to be money. You could just manifest clarity. You could manifest, I know who I am, a sense of self-identity, right? So you can manifest all kinds of things. It's almost as if your spirit guides want you to remember how much power you have with just you writing down words or with you just imagining things. Like this is your power, you know, to change your reality. And if you start now, and again, I'm seeing here someone choosing a specific tree where you do your rituals, or you bury something, or for example you plant a flower symbolically close to this tree. Okay, something about you will see the magic unfolding in the month of April if you choose to do some type of magic ritual within the next couple of days. Okay, something about if you practice magic now, you will see a lot of magic unfolding in the month of April is what I'm picking up here. Okay, for some of you guys, this could also actually be connected to you manifesting a vacation or an invitation to a road trip is what I'm picking up here. Okay, or this magic could happen because someone here is like, I feel like someone here is going on vacation in April, and there will something magical will happen. For some of you guys, you might actually see something weird in the sky when you are on vacation, kind of like the clouds are forming a crystal clear picture. Or you might be seeing an unidentified flying object, or you might be seeing like a stunning moon, or something about where there's something different about the moon. Maybe the color of the moon is very like magical or something along those lines. Okay, but yeah, for others of you, it definitely has something to do with someone's car. Someone here could have also lied about a car. I don't know what the hell that means, where someone lied about a car, or someone with a car could somehow be significant in the month of April. A person with a car could be significant. Again, I don't know what exactly this means. There's something going on with a car, a license plate. Maybe this person's license plate is angel number 444. That's how you know, oh damn, I think that's what Cynthia was talking about. In case you didn't know, my name is Cynthia. Okay, something along those lines. Let me see if I can see anything else. Yeah, your spirit guides are telling me your new life is already beginning, but it's physically manifesting into physical things like a letter, an email, a person, all kinds of things. It's physically manifesting in April, but the shift is already energetically happening. Okay, and you really dive into this new energy if you spend less time on social media. Okay, that's basically what I'm trying to say here. I almost want to say, I feel like you guys might be going through a spiritual awakening from now up until April. Okay, so if you feel like, damn, I don't know what is going on, it could be like a spiritual awakening. It could literally be a spiritual awakening, but it's specifically connected to the energy of abundance or wealth, or it is connected to soulmates coming into your life. It's almost as if you already had a spiritual awakening by yourself. You might have a spiritual awakening with another individual by your side, where the next spiritual awakening is actually connected to you having a spiritual awakening with a family member that you love, or with a new soulmate that is coming in, or somehow connected to your career and your finances, finally feeling like you found your identity when it comes to your career, or when it comes to how you want to make money. Or again, this is a spiritual awakening that is shifting you to an abundance mindset, where you never go back to your lack mindset, and you will start to live a wealthy life, or you will start to it's going to start to be easy for you to manifest money or bring money into your life, is what I'm picking up. So for others of you, this is a spiritual awakening connected to abundance, the energy of abundance, the energy of money. Okay, for some of you guys, you already are in the energy of the spiritual awakening. For others of you, it's about to happen. It might literally happen in the moment where you do some type of magic ritual, where you do some type of money magic, where you take a walk, is what I'm picking up here. Some of you guys, you will have the spiritual awakening when you're taking a walk close to an area that maybe has a lot of trees, or something about you might see something magical when you're taking a walk in the evening, for example, in the clouds, or when you are taking a walk in the evening and you look at the stars, something magical is about to happen. Okay, is what I'm picking up here. And it's going to have a ripple effect, and it's somehow going to affect your finances or your career, is what I'm picking up here. The spiritual awakening could also be connected to the color orange and the color red. I know it's super duper it's super duper random, but something about this could even be connected to a person that is wearing something orange or a person that is wearing something red. Does that make sense? Somehow red and orange are gonna be significant colors for you. And the funny thing is, I just drew 3 cards to see what the spiritual awakening is about, and I'm being brought to one of Cardi B. Her new song is what is the song called? Enough is enough. Okay, so you might be in this energy right now where enough is enough, or you draw kind of like a line, or you set some type of boundaries with a specific person in your life, like enough is enough, or I have enough. The movie Enough by Jennifer Lopez, or where Jennifer Lopez is like, you know, defeating an abusive, you know, partner, could also be significant. Okay, that movie Enough could be significant, but I'm also seeing here, I'm hearing Cardi B saying, I can survive in the coldest climates, is what I'm hearing right now. And I did talk about that energy in different readings. Again, in case someone here is new, maybe you want to check out the other readings, because it's like, usually when I do readings, there are puzzle pieces that create a bigger picture. Okay, that's at least what my stars are telling me here on my channel. But I'm hearing something about I'm hearing you're getting used to warm energy, because you have been dealing with ice cold people or ice cold energy, or you have been surviving in a cold climate, metaphorically speaking. So in April, or right now, your energy is shifting to like a warm energy, almost as if, again, we talked about it already before, where you're getting used to sweet energy, or you're getting used to the love frequency. So you're not getting a sugar shock, or you're not getting a shock. I did talk about that on my Patreon. I'm going to link the video down in the description box. It is called What Are You Manifesting Right Now? And in one pal, I talked about sometimes when you try to manifest something, your manifestation has to feel like home to you, because if you are literally scared to receive your manifestation, you are pushing it away. So it's almost as if you're no longer scared to receive your manifestation, and therefore it's coming to you. I feel like you're losing a fear. This spiritual awakening is connected to you losing some type of fear, but this fear feels like you are fearful to succeed, or you are fearful to be loved, or you are fearful to be seen. That fear is being destroyed with the spiritual awakening. The spiritual awakening is about no longer being scared to receive what you have asked for, where you're no longer scared to receive a huge amount of money, where you're no longer scared to meet your dream woman or meet your dream man, or where you're no longer scared to meet new people. There's something going on where this fear is crumbling down in the midst of a spiritual awakening. Because the fear that I'm picking up here is being scared to receive your wish, or being scared to actually see something manifesting. This is not about being scared to fail. I feel like this energy right here feels like I'm scared to meet this person. I want to meet this person, but I'm also kind of scared. What if they don't like me? This and that and this and that. Or, you know, like, I'm scared to receive this money. Can I handle it? Or I'm scared to meet new people. Because I got hurt before, you know. It's not like you don't want this, you do want this, but there's like a fear attached to it, and this fear is dying right the fuck now. Okay, that's what I'm picking up here. A magnifying glass could also be significant symbolically, is what I'm seeing here. Okay. But yeah, something along those lines. I'm seeing the color orange, red, and yellow is very significant. Somehow, some way connected to the spiritual awakening. This could literally be the sacral chakra, the root chakra, and the solar plexus chakra, okay? Where you have some type of activation in those areas, or literally, this could also be connected to body parts. Like, if you are familiar with chakras, you know where they are located, the root chakra, the sacral chakra, and the solar plexus chakra. You somehow have an activation there, okay? So, my stars. Okay. This was a lovely reading. I really enjoyed it. Let me know if you like those collective readings, because I can pop in, pop out, because pick a card readings, they take a lot of energy and a lot of time. This I can do like bam, 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 and I can upload it and stuff like that. But anyway, I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. I'm going to see you in my next one, and I wish you a lovely day. Bye.